You're tuned in to The Morning Show with Mike Bennett on 101 FM.
You are indeed. It's a Monday morning and I'm here till 12. Nathan Kidd is on from 12 till 4 this very afternoon, sitting in for Mike Anderson. So, a few weeks ago, it's really interesting. It's almost like a Makepeace Island reunion, this show this morning. I got a chance to see these guys. Now, I'd met one or two of them before, and I'd heard of the band Soulcutz, and I checked them out on YouTube, and there was some stuff from The X Factor. But I thought, wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be a fun idea to get all of them into the studio? And that's exactly what we've done. So first of all, guys, welcome along to 101 FM, and if we start with Nicholas, just introduce yourself.
G'day, I'm Nicholas Tumai.
I'm Benson Tan.
I'm Andrew DeKoala.
So there you are. They are the boys from Soulcutz.
And together we are Soulcutz.
You are indeed. And welcome along. I have to say, first of all, I love, now, as you know, we played your single on the radio a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you so much for that.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. We will give it a play a little bit later on. Starting off with you, Benson, obviously we need to talk about the X Factor, but first of all, you have a different lineup. So what happened?
Yeah. So, basically, nothing really happened, so after X Factor, that was 2014. Justin, he's got his own band now, J Funk. You gotta check him out. He's a phenomenal band, live band. The father and son. Well, the son's he's met a beautiful lady, so he's busy with his new girlfriend.
Okay.
And the father, Big Will, we call him Big Will. He still plays with us now and then, but he's just having a bit of trouble with his voice at the moment.
Okay.
I think nodules.
Yeah, nodule, something like that, yeah.
So, yeah. And Nicholas has been with us for 2 years now. So pretty much after X Factor.
Feels like forever.
Yeah. And do you know what, Nicholas? I bet for the audience it probably does as well. So, Nicholas, for those just, obviously we're not doing TV, this is radio. Nicholas is a personal trainer and takes every opportunity to get his top off. That's all we can say, because he likes to show those abs off, doesn't he?
Well, not anymore.
That's all he's got.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about the X Factor experience, Benson. What we see it on TV, and obviously we see the edited highlights, but huge amount of work. Would you do it again if you had the chance?
Definitely. It's just we had so much fun. Great, obviously. Exposure and just experience, and just the people that you meet along the way. It's just. Yeah.
And you worked with Dannii Minogue, didn't you?
Dannii Minogue, yeah. She's gorgeous.
You see, I still have, even at my age, I still have a calendar of her sister up on my wall, It's seriously, a man at my age, I've got a Kylie calendar up there.
There's nothing wrong with that, because I've got one too.
Oh, well, there you are, you see.
Don't tell my wife.
It's my wife that buys mine, it's truth be told. But, we hear all these stories about X Factor, and people saying, it's already prejudged and people know who's going to win. That's not really the case, is it?
No, I don't think so, I don't know. It's not for me to say, but huge, obviously huge exposure, as you say. But I would imagine huge disappointment as well to have got. Was it judges' houses you got to, or a boot camp? Boot camp. So I think we got to top 12 of the group category.
Yeah.
And we got booted off.
So, but here we are. So we've got a new lineup. And Nicholas, you say that you've been with the band for 2 years. Just describe a little bit about the kind of music that you guys do.
Oh, a bit of everything, really, to be honest, because we've got opera, we've got R&B, which is my favourite, we've got Motown, we've got the old rock and roll. And I believe it's great because we're catering to every category out there, every demographic out there, and that's what we try to do, to appeal to everybody as an entertainer. Hence the reason why we are fully booked until next year.
Which is fantastic. I can't imagine many acts being fully booked. So with yourself, how long have you been with the band?
I have been with Soulcutz for the past year.
Okay, so you're the baby of the band,
I'm the baby one in more than one way. The newest addition to the family, and also the youngest as well.
Okay, so I'd imagine obviously it's hard, because I know, I play drums in a band, and it's hard when you go into an established band where they've already got a lineup, but I'm guessing just having seen you work, that they welcomed you on board and you feel part of the team now.
Absolutely not. No, when the first gig I remember, and I see Benson and Nick, and they're just up in the crowd, and I've never seen anything like it. But immediately I felt like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
We're always up in the crowd and really getting interactive with all the fans and all the people that we perform for. So it's. You just kind of have to snap into it, and they really welcomed me on board with open arms and really just showed me the ropes from day one.
It was more a baptism of fire, really, but anyway.
And sometimes that's the best way, isn't it? You know, just
sink or
chuck 'em in.
swim. Yeah, sink or swim.
Yeah, and to get chucked in at the deep end. And entertainment is hard. I mean, we were chatting about this off air. It's one of the hardest professions to be in, hugely competitive, and sometimes you can be better than the other bands, you can be more talented than the other groups, but if you haven't had a break or you're not in the right place at the right time, success can pass you by. So what's your plan now, Benson? How are you going to take Soulcutz to the next level?
Well, so the next level would be obviously to do our own original music. So, for the God knows how many years we've been singing other people's music.
Yeah, I mean,
so I guess it's time.
It's hard doing covers, isn't it? Because when you do covers, people expect almost like a carbon copy of the original.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then, but conversely, to do your own music when you're an unknown band is even more difficult because people say, "Oh, well, we don't recognise a song," and that's hard as well. But we're going to play your song in a little while. We played it a few weeks ago, and I was so impressed with it. It's a great song. You can tell us a bit about the background to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from obviously stations like 101 FM, how do you manage as a group? How do you get your name out there? How do you actually get your song out there so that people can hear it?
It's just a lot of social media and obviously from every weekend from just different gigs. We meet different people and we just try and spread the news about our songs and about the group, and I guess that's the only way.
Yeah, well, definitely that's the only marketing we have been doing physically anyway. Social media, it's just amazing how that can get everything out there as quickly and as possible. But with the original per se, what we've been trying to do is get everyone to log on to our Soulcutz original YouTube channel and watch it there, because that's basically we put a lot of effort in there. People can see it, people can view it, and it's like a stepping stone to hopefully another more originals, an album perhaps, so on and so forth. But at our gigs, we just basically sometimes we go onto their phone and log on for them and then get them to watch it afterwards.
Well, but, what I love when I watch you guys at Makepeace, and it's very much audience interaction. You're getting involved in there, and in particular, I saw you sort of get right down into the audience, and they love that, don't they?
Absolutely. We love it too.
That's the real him.
Yeah, it's good fun. It helps you really dive into your own performance and really engage with your music that you make that way.
Because, as we said, there's so many bands, so many groups out there doing the same stuff. And what I loved as well, you've got some really good backing tracks. That makes a huge difference. Some of those backing tracks were clearly very well studio produced.
Yeah.
So is this stuff that you guys did yourself, or have you got musicians that you work with?
No, it's all done by us. Well, mainly Andrew. So we've just home studio.
See, these young people, they can do all the technical stuff, can't they?
Yeah.
In their sleep.
Which is great. Now, I noticed, Andrew, that you walked in the studio with a guitar today.
Yes.
So, I said to the guys, I said, you know what, I'm going to put you on the spot. We are going to play your single, obviously, but wouldn't it be nice to just do a little something, a little a cappella something? Because very often, and it's interesting as well, you watch acts on TV and the miming. You think, well, hang on a minute, if you're that good, you're going to be doing it live for a start. And very often the dreaded auto-tune comes in, but you guys don't need that, because I saw you perform, and Benson's going, I can't believe I've let myself in for this.
No, I was going to say, Mike, we have a problem, because we have a guitar, but there's no strings.
Oh, that's what the problem is. Yeah. Well, there we are. Well, we'll give it a try anyway. And so here we are. If you just joined us, we've got Soulcutz live in the studio right now. A quick question before you do this. Yeah. You've done the X Factor. Mm-hmm. What about something like Australia's Got Talent or the shows like that?
Mike, obviously with all the shows, you need time away, and it's just, I guess, we've just been so busy with Soulcutz and.
Because obviously you all have proper jobs as well, don't you? I mean, it's not that even though you're gigging, you still are doing your day jobs too.
Yeah, definitely. I had to take time off work to be here, but
I'm honoured, Nicholas, that you did that for us.
But
so.
with Soulcutz, for me personally, it's fun. It's like an out. It's like way to express myself, and through singing and dancing and entertaining and being interactive with the people out there, because just seeing their smile on their face when we embarrass them is amazing.
and you saw the reaction that you got on Makepeace, which was an amazing day, and a very unique atmosphere to do that. And clearly, you get something like that, you want to build on it. With no disrespect to any of the places that you're playing now, you want to be setting your bar higher. You want to be doing the bigger gigs and the sort of arenas and the theatres and that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
All right, let's see what you got then, guys.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We thought this was all rehearsed. Well, let's just maybe have a little bit of a cappella of Losing Our Fire, because we're going to be playing the single in its entirety very soon.
Well, this is Losing Our Fire, if you just tuned in. 101 FM.
Acoustic version.
Yeah, unplugged this one.
Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me? Because I love it here, love is gone. I'm wondering what is going on. Hello, can anybody answer me clearly? Cause there's no holding hands, walking home, no more talking on the telephone. And lately things have been going wrong. Lately we ain't getting along. Feels like we're losing our fire. Losing our fire. Losing our fire. Losing our fire. Cause we were going up, now we're staying home. I'm gonna find myself alone, and it feels like we're losing our fire. Losing our fire. Baby, losing our fire. Losing our fire. First as we're heating up, now we are burning up. Everything's going up in smoke, and it feels like we're losing our fire. Dare I say it, losing our fire.
How about that? Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. That was something else. And you see, you watch all these things on TV and they've got their autotune and the miming and whatever. That was brilliant, fellas. We're going to play your single in its entirety very, very shortly as well. Clearly, guys, it's not a lack of talent. It's a case of getting you out there, getting some exposure, getting you in the right place at the right time. And I'd like to think here on 101 that somebody out there listening might think these guys are good and we're going to sign them up.
I like to think that too, Mike. Can we all put our minds together and
we can do that. We can send some positive vibes here. If people want to see you, obviously you're gigging a lot, so whereabouts? Give us just some rough ideas of where we can see you live.
All right, so we play at the Boathouse Tavern most Sundays.
That's Coomera, isn't it?
Coomera,
yes. Which is not far from me, so I'm going to have to come and heckle you from the back.
I think you should. We've been there for over 2 years and we haven't seen you there, Mike.
I lurk in the corner. You can't see me. I'm hiding in the back.
So we do a lot of, RSL and sporting clubs and a lot of, obviously corporate events and stuff like that. But if people want to, find out where we play, obviously just go on Facebook, Soulcutz. So that's one word, Soulcutz. Or you can
go onto the webpage BT Entertainment. It's got a gig guide of all the places we are up until next year.
.com.au.
And that helps me too, because at least I know where I am, because he doesn't tell me till the night before. But also on our YouTube channel as well, you can find it. All the details are on there as well.
Sounds great. Andrew, how'd you put up with these guys?
I have no idea. They're just the best guys to have around.
You love it.
I grew up with sisters only, just so now to have two big brothers and especially bonding around music, it's definitely something special.
Yeah.
Can we beat them up?
Yeah, we bash.
They always beat me up too.
I'm going to say next time he offers you a haircut, say no, because
One time they actually told me the wrong place, and I was there by myself.
But did you do a solo gig?
No.
Oh, bad luck. Guys, it's been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I'm so glad that you came along with your guitar and did the a cappella for us. I wish you every success in the future.
Thank you
guys
so
really
much.
do deserve it.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
And for those listening, if you want to know a little bit more about Soulcutz, if you didn't get the details, you can give Lorraine here in the studio a ring. She'll put you in touch with the boys. You can check out the Facebook page, sign up and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will put this very interview online in the next couple of weeks or so as well. So good luck with everything, guys, and I'll come to the boathouse and see you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much.
I don't
We'll hold you to that.
I don't know what I will, because I can imagine I get into all sorts of trouble. So thanks again to the boys from Soulcutz, and as we say, if you want to know a little bit more, we will put you in touch with them via 101 FM. So you heard a little bit of a cappella. Let's hear the song in its entirety. And hang on, is that the phone ringing?